What's up, guys? We got the new LPX, that all new redesigned LPX, but we're gonna have a little fun today. You know, everybody likes to see a good winch video. And so we've got an LPX with a pop-up winch. We got a little Kubota skiddy already loaded up. So we're gonna go down a ways and we're gonna simulate that we have a dead skid steer and we're gonna winch it up. So we're not professionals, don't judge us too hard. We're not recovery professionals. We're gonna have a little fun and see what this winch is all about. We'll see you at the pit, baby. All right, so we got the thing set up. We got the pop-up winch all popped out. We got our wireless control right there. This is gonna be a raw shot. We got Brian, the camera guy, turning the trailer terminator. If you've seen him on Proving Grounds, this is we enlisted his help because this is his forte, a lot more than it is mine. So we got the winch popped out, like I say. We're gonna run a chain like triangle through the back of that, through the Bobcat. That one weighs, what'd you say?
Thing
99. So just under 10,000. We got a 12,000 pound Warrior winch, synthetic cable. So we're gonna find us some cardboard or something to put over the edge here so that we don't rub the cable over right on the powder. And then we're gonna see if we can yank it up. Hernan, what did you say earlier on this skid steer? How does it, what's the neutral?
It's a hydro, I believe it's a hydrostatic system. So it's always on neutral. So as long as you pull on it slow on it, it won't mess up the pump.
And so there's no like manual disengaging kind of thing on some of them. And when we did a video with a scissor lift a while back, pulling it up at HCT, there was like a little valve on the back to where you could disengage the hydraulics to be able to pull it. But on this one, we don't have to do it. So we're gonna, I guess all there is left to do is do it. All right. So to start, we're gonna take and open the clutch to out. I'm gonna pull, you wanna hook that chain up? When you put the clutch in out, it lets it kind of free spin. What's that chain rated for?
I think it said
I think it said like 100,000, no?
Yeah.
Something like that. So is this the get out of a bind scenario, or is this the professional way?
This is you at a mudding park having fun and you need to get it home.
There we go. All right, so that's a start. Let's find something to put under that. Let's see, we got the old work truck, so don't judge us too much. We got all kinds of crap in the back of this truck. Let's see, we just got ourselves some new binders, so maybe this one. We'll get this one. Get us a box to put under there. Harbor Freight, baby. The binders of the professionals. All right. Put it back down again. Here. All right, that in. So we got the clutch turned in to where that now once we start putting pressure on it, it should pull it tight. Maybe. All right, so we should have pointed that out. The main thing on this, you got to make sure you can get those pins locked out. We get a lot of questions on that because it's like, man, those pins don't look very strong. But in reality, if you look how that cable is being pulled, a lot of your stress, or most all your stress, is back here on these 1-inch pins that are solid, it's bolted in. And so these are to keep it from going forward at all, but there's not nearly as much stress on those. So it should be fine. It's pulling the truck and trailer. Maybe we'll pull it up and we get the ramp started. And take the brake off. That ain't gonna pull it. Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Snatch block?
Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah, let's try it. So in this case, this was a direct pull, which you got, 10,000 pounds trying to come up those ramps. And we are, like I say, direct pull because it's going straight from the winch to the chain. In this case, I've never done it, but that's why we have Hercules over here with his snatch blocks. And we're gonna see if, theoretically, from what he told me, you put a snatch block in, it slows down the speed of the pull, but actually pretty well doubles the amount of force. You see, something like that. So let's see what we can do with that. Now we're getting into unknown territory. We're coming back from the winch. You got the snatch block there at the chain, and now we're pulling back up to this D-ring. And we came to this side because the skid steer is a little bit further over to the passenger side. So let's see. I need to put the clutch back in. Right. But it's not it's definitely not free spinning. Go sit in it and take the parking brake off and see. Guys, don't try this at home. We have no idea what we're doing. But a lot of people, when they're in this position, don't know what they're doing. You ready? There it is. She's free now. She is free 99. Need to raise the bucket up a little bit. So this isn't such a great representation of being able to use the winch. Just for the fact that it is not a dead skid steer. We're not going to clear the fender. A little bit, a little cheating. Nice. Oh, keep it, never mind. We got it. We're clearing by about maybe 3/8 or a half. Might have run our battery dead. Let's see. Might have run our battery dead. Either no, we still got charge. We might have run the battery dead on our handheld. on our wireless. So let's get the handy dandy corded remote out. Well, that worked. I guess our wireless went dead. Dang it. You know, ideally, all of this would already be all out. Hey, Hernan, can you turn it again a little bit? There we go. And now we're cooking. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Because now we're scrunching up our line there. The cool thing is we wouldn't have to get it very much further. And we're gonna get it up over those axles. You could technically take and pull that snatch block out now and direct pull it. All right. So, not exactly what we were after in terms of it being completely dead. We knew that was going to be a hard task. Those machines are so heavy, and with the hydraulics the way they are, it's definitely hard if you got one that's completely dead. So we cheated a little bit. Not gonna lie about that. We cheated by cranking it, and that's when he cranked it and set in it, then it let the hydraulics free spin to drive the tracks, and so that's when we were able to pull it up. But it definitely still did the trick. You can imagine, you know, how that machine's still 10,000 pounds, and being able to use the winch. If you were in a bind and say the hydraulics did work, but there was something else you had, you know, I don't even know. I don't use those machines every day, so something that allowed it to happen that way and you be able to pull it up, you know, whether even thinking about it being a dead truck or a tractor or something different, like, it works. That gets you out of a bind, which, again, we're not experts. What do you think, Hernan?
Pretty fun.
Fun? Yeah. Well, if you kind of like, yeah, put him a mic on right quick. If you like adventure and stuff, I mean, it sucks when you have these problems, but it's kind of fun getting out of them.
Yeah, it's always a good thing to have a winch when you need it. And with snatch blocks, even if it doesn't want to roll over free spin, you should be able to get it on the trailer regardless. With enough snatch blocks and a strong enough winch, should be no problem. It was doing the job, but it probably would have messed up the track on the skid loader or something, but you definitely would have got it on the trailer.
That's a good point. Like, sometimes when you're in those positions, even though the track it could be wore out and you're not, I'm going to replace it anyways, but if you'd have had another snatch block, I mean, it'd have drug it on there.
Oh yeah, I definitely would have drug it. It was doing it with just one.
Yeah.
So we added the second one, it would definitely have got off the trailer.
Yeah. So, can you imagine? I mean, being in a bad spot on a job site and needing to get a machine moved, you know, it can be very costly too. Like you talk about calling wreckers and professional recovery guys to come out. I mean, it's easily thousands of dollars, you know, for things like this. And so versus, you know, $1,000 winch package from now on.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. And if you need something like this, like something heavy, like a skid steer or a tractor, it's going to be definitely a little bit more expensive than a regular truck or car. So. Yeah.
All right, guys. That's it. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of almost carnage, but a little bit of getting to play with the winch. Like, this is an LPX, again, 20-footer. It's got 8K axles. You can get that pop-up winch on a number of Diamond C models. Almost all Diamond C equipment trailers have the pop-up winch. If you do gooseneck, if you're a gooseneck guy, you can get it winch in the neck, so it gives you a little higher angle of attack for your cable. But tons of different winch possibilities and setups on the tilts. They have a roller built in on the front of the tilt bed, or on hydraulic dove you can get a roller as well. So again, really cool and get you out of a bind. it's a smart investment. When you're talking about buying machines like this, equipment, trailers like this, you know, you're already building it, so you jump online and build it to fit how, you know, the job you're wanting to do. You're already there. Like it comes with the I'll show you real quick. It comes with the winch like we talked about. The battery is mounted inside the HDV tongue lid area. You got more storage space for snatch blocks and all the different kinds of stuff you may need. It comes with that wireless control. It came right out of the box, so I'm not sure. I guess the battery went dead. You want to replace that with a better one anyways. And then you got your corded remote, which is what I finished it out with. So pretty cool. Ideally, we would have moved that because it now shredded the little sleeve thing. But anyways, jump on diamondsea.com. There you can view all the other goods about the winch options. Hold on. Before you go too far, I just want to reiterate, don't try this at home unless you may have to try this at home if you're in the same position, but, well, you're not gonna be making a video. But anyways, you get what I'm saying. Like, we're not professionals, so don't mimic exactly anything that we did. You do it on your own. We didn't tell you how to do it. We're just showing you that it can be done.